Hello and welcome to BISP Solutions. Here in this sessions we are going to know about how to use the features of QuickBook Desktop. So we are going to learn about the basic and some reporting in the in the QuickBook Desktop. Okay, first we are going to know what is QuickBook Desktop. Here now. So here we are going to see the QuickBooks. First there are two types of QuickBooks. Yeah, okay. Intuit QuickBooks Online and Intuit QuickBooks Desktop. Why we use this online and desktop option when we are using the word QB? Because there are two types of QB is available in the world. Okay, so some use Quick QB Online and some use QB Desktop. QB Online is basically like the like it is like a basis on a cloud where we can load it from anywhere, any part of the world. And QB Desktop is we have to install the application in our system, or we can go through uh, or we can go through take up a application, or we have just use any file to use the QuickBook Desktop. So we are going to know about the QuickBooks Desktop in these sessions. So I hope you will understand what I am going to teach. Okay, so now first we are going to see what is the introduction to QuickBooks Desktop. So what is first we are going to study about the 3Ws. Here in this QuickBook we use 3Ws. Why we three what is 3Ws? We see here the the first W is what is QuickBooks. We are going to know about what is QuickBooks, and second is why we use QuickBooks, what is its advantages and disadvantages using of the QuickBooks, and third is where it is using. Basically here means that in which country this version of QB is mostly used. So first we are going to answer about self is what is QuickBooks. So here is the part is first is QuickBook. QuickBook is accounting software like an ERP solutions. Okay, suppose as we know there are many types of ERP accounting software is available. Okay, so QuickBook is also one of the type of ERP solution, but okay, so it add many features like payroll or a CRM and reporting etc. as any other. Okay, okay, so I am saying, so I was saying about that there is many types of ERP softwares is available for the use of accounting. Okay, so here is also this is also one of the type of accounting software. I'm using the word software, not an application, because QuickBook Online is an application that is used on the cloud basis. This is a desktop version, so I'm going to use a software or a desktop. Okay, so why this QB just integrate a add-on like Intuit payrolls, like third-party CRM and accounts payable or accounts receivable automation software apps. Okay, here so this is basically like a typical type of software where we using financial transactions, hand tax related transactions, and we use for the purpose of reporting. So now why we use QuickBooks? So our next question arises, if there are so many softwares are available, why we are going to use QuickBooks? Okay, so our next question is why we use QuickBooks. So QuickBooks Desktop is let you automatically download your bank transactions. Here it means that we can use a bank feeds online banking feature in a particular branch, and we can download it banking transactions directly into a software. Whether we are going to whether we are just scheduled it automatically, or we are just putting it on manually. Here it means that suppose if we are connected through a bank, okay, so here so all the transactions in a bank account will be automatically downloaded in a particular sheet, and then we can reconcile it and etc. Okay, so now what are the more advantages of the features and advantages of QB Desktop? Here you can see there is this is some specific examples of what are the features and what are the advantages of QB. Here we can see is that it is related to industry specific enterprise edition. Here when we are going to later we are going to see what feature what this means is industry specific enterprise edition. Here when you are going to create a company, it automatically asks you that for which business type you are going to create a company. Okay, so that will part will do when we create a company. Here the main thing in a QB Desktop is we can backup it and restore it where we ended or where we recording our transactions. Here it means that when suppose you are want to give an email to someone, you can just attach the file into an email and send it. The email will open up in the QB at exact position where we are stopped recording transactions. It also having a feature if you are connected to your client or customer accounts, where here we can also make an automated payments. It also define that workflows like any other ERP. So it also work with customer relationship management also, where we can see that unpaid invoices or the payment of for what invoices we have received and etc. So this is basically some specific advantages. You can see that it is not exhaustive examples, it has many more. Now we are going to see our third W, that what is where it is using. Basically this the QB Desktop mostly used in these three countries, that is Canada, US and UK. It has been using mostly in other parts, but these three countries are using mostly and frequently. Here suppose the main important thing is when we are going to work on an software, the currency, whatever the currency we are going, unless and until we change it, the default currency is of US dollar. So here you know about that why it is basically a US friendly software. Okay, so now we are moving towards an application, and I am going to show you how to first I am going to show you how to download the trial version. Okay, so basically if you are going to try some activities or try with yourself, you will be able to see that you will be able to see that you will sorry, we are going to move how to install the trial version so you can practice it and see the transactions. Sorry for the interruption, some issue has happened. So I was saying that I will navigate you how to install the trial version of a QB desktop. So here from the Google, yeah, from the Google we are going to type Intuit QuickBook trial. So when you type on the Google, you will see that there is two features come up here: QuickBooks online free trial and download a trial of a QB desktop. So we are working on a desktop version, so we will click on a desktop here, and it will take you to the Intuit site. And here you will see that QuickBooks Enterprise trial install file. Here you will install the trial version in your system, and you can do practice whatever you want to do. So I have already downloaded the QB. So we are going to create one company to see how the QB desktop version is work. So from here, so we are going to create this company. We have all we have this type of information. So here, yeah, there is when you open your trial version, it give you the three ways to get started. Here I want to see a sample company file. The QB desktop is already have some sample files, so if you don't want to create a company or backupping your existing company, you can go from you can click on to a sample company file, and you will add it or re-edit or understand the things. Okay. And the second is you are ready to create your own company file. Here you will create your new company. It is a easy step. It will start from initial to end, and you will give your information whatever is available with you. And the third is I want to open an existing company file. You are having a backup of an existing company file, or you have saved your company when you were working on the last time, so you will able to open your existing company. We are going to create a new company, and when you click on that part here, you can see what does creating a company file require. First you have to see this: for creating a company file, you have we have to need an Intuit accounts. Okay, so right now we are working on a trial version. We don't need to these three types of requirement, so we move to here. And now here these two options will provide you. Who are you creating the company file for? It means it is showing that for yourself, that you are going to handle all the transactions and record the transaction, that you have totally control. And the second is for someone else. It is like that you are creating on behalf of your company. We are and here you can see that other options here you can able to see that it gives you five options: that open existing file, just now I have already told you, and here create from existing company file, that you're going to create more than it is known as duplicate. Okay, or convert quick in data. And the fourth option is convert other accounting software data, that is you're converting some other software data into here. So it is an advanced setup, we are not going to do right now. Here we will see it later if possible. So I am creating a company for myself. Just circulate your and click on start setup. So as I told you, we don't have an Intuit ID password, so we will just click on sign in letter and it will move forward. So now here now it is asking, the QB is asking you the business name, what is industry is your, and what is the business type, and what is the admin's email. Email can be your personal email or it can be your company email. And the below is related to the company's information, like what is the business address and place, etc. So first we are going to import the mandatory fields. What is the business name? So our business name is Sweet Shoot Private Limited. So we create Sweet Shoot Private Limited. And now the industry type. Here you will click on help me choose what industry type you are going to create. When you click on this help me choose button, you will see the various industry, the list of various industries. So here you can select it any industry, whatever you want to click, you want to create. Here you will see the accounts also. It I will show you this account. So what is this accounts? It is right now hide it. So yeah, it will show you that if you are working as an accounting or bookkeeping, advertising or public relations, constructions, you can see here lots of options is available. You can click and move forward. Right now we are just using other and none. Now what is the business type? Again, you can choose it from here, the business type. Here you click on and basically this means that you are a business type. It means yeah that you are a proprietor, or you are a company, whether it is a public company or you are a private company or LLP or AOA or BOI, or whether you are LLC. Here it is QB is asking what are the business type. Okay, it is basically means what is that a legal person. So we are just using other and none here, and we click in OK. Now we have to write the admin's email. So we are having already created, so we will just create this. Sweet shoot @gmail.com. So I'm not going to fill up this information here right now. I will show you how to edit the company information when we, after creating a company, how to add it or how to add new information about the company. So we just click on create company and it will create a company. It will take a few seconds. After creating a company, we are going to edit this, the address, the country and the phone number, and what is the fiscal year we will see. So here a new company is being created. So this is how your QB desktop looks like after you creating a company, or whenever you open the QB desktop. This is your home screen. Above that is your dashboard, and here you can see the mapping that is provided to you. So you can go directly instead of digging inside where it is your feature, like you can see here on the vendors, customers and employees. Okay. So now first we are going to know how to edit the company details if we have wrongly put it. So from the main menu you will be able to see the company option. When you click on the company options, a broad round list is open up and you click on my company. Here on my company option, you will be able to see here manage your account. This is basically when you are having an Intuit ID, so then you will be able to use that feature. Okay. Now here click on this pencil icon to edit your company. Here you will be able to see the company information. Here we already named our company Switch Shoot Private Limited. Now we are going to add the address. Okay, so we will write down our address manually. and we are having a country is United States. Phone number, we are going to put the phone number. We have already put the email, but we are going to use the same email as admin sign as a company. Here you can see the company website. If you already created your company website, you can attach the URL here. Now here we are going to see what is the legal information. Here legal name is Switch Shoot Private Limited, and what is the legal address. Basically this legal address is known as where your company is situated or where your company is registered. So we will use the same address, but it is not necessary the same address, or that the legal address and the company address is same. It can be different, but we are using the same address for right now. This is an example. This is an example. It is not related. This address may be it is imaginary address. So now here, now after writing the legal information of your company, now you will be moved to your company identification. Here you will see that company identification, the admin email we already provided, and this is the federal employer identification number. It is basically it is your EIN. If your company or an organization is providing payroll, it is rightly said that you are having a payroll information. So you have to provide you have to provide the identification number here. And now you will see the social security number. This is related to your taxation, your income tax related SSN number. So if you are having, you can provide. We will leave this blank. So now the report information. So this is basically most important information you are going to input. This is means fiscal year and tax year. It means that the year in which your accounting entries, books of accounts is started, or your financial transaction is recorded. And the tax year, maybe tax year may be different, but in most cases the tax year is remains same. So we will use the fiscal year from January and the tax year from January, and income tax form used. If this is means that when we use the business type when we use the business type in the initial stage, when we are creating a company, it asks you. So when you create, if you select the business type, it will automatically select the income tax form used here. So we are not using any income tax form right now, we just leave it as other none. And here it will provide the payroll tax form information. Here you can edit the payroll tax form information about the contact of the person you are preparing, the title and the phone number. So just we click on it, okay, and we will be able to see that the information we have just yet had added here. Okay, so this is how you will add or edit your company information after creating a company, or whenever there is any changes in the company's information, or there is an addition in the information. So now we move forward to our next topic, and our next topic is what are the preferences. What do you mean by the preferences? Preferences basically in this desktop version is here that that what you want to do with the software, what you want to do software will do. Like it is basically like the settings, defaults or options. Here what setting you are doing for your for the software how to work, and what is the defaults information. So as you know, every software has some default preferences as per their according to them. You can change your default information or the options, what are the options are available. Basically preference is means that what is the automatic behavior of your software is going to do when you are recording the transactions or when you are going to work on the particular application or software. Why we use preferences? We use preferences for a on easy way, because if you are if we are going to see here, I show you the example why we use this. Suppose from the so first the first point is come, where is the preferences. So I will navigate you it from the edit option in the edit option from the main menu. You click on the edit option, the broad list come up here, and you will see on the last option, that is preferences. When you click on the preferences, you will see there is lots of options are available on the left hand sides. It is related to your this is it is related to the features that you are using here. It is basically what is the behavior of your entry will do, what is the behavior of your finance charges to do, what is the behavior of your reports will do. That's why we are going to use the preference. Right now we are just using, we are going to edit 2 or 3 preferences for example. Later we are going to use these preference options as per a requirement come up in the later sessions. So first we are going to see the general preferences. So here when you click on the general preferences, you will able to see that preferences is of 2 options, that is my preferences and that is company preferences. My preferences is that the software you want to move or you want to behave as per your requirement, and the company preferences is that what are the reporting are you going to use and what are the digits. So basically these are the 2 intersect points. It is some differences, it is not have some differences. Okay, so mostly the company preferences we are going to change. So first we are going to change it. Yeah, here you will be able to see that turn off pop-up message for products and services, it was unchecked. It means that we don't want the pop-up messages to come up for a particular product or services. So we will uncheck this. So we will check it. If we will not check this box, it means then whenever you are entering any product or services in your QB desktop, it will be going to issue a pop-up, and you will be distracted. So right now we are going to check this pop-up. Remember, after any modifications you will do on a particular options, you have to click on OK, otherwise it will not get changed. So after clicking on turn off pop message for products and services, we are going to click on OK, so it will be changed. So when we are going to see again on the preference on general, you will be able to see that has been offed. Now what other preferences we are going to change is that a desktop view. Here on the desktop view, where we don't want the company to save when we are closing. It is because we are using some tracking examples, or we are doing some duplicate entries or anything we are doing, we don't want to save it. So we will just check on this don't save the desktop options, and it will, and click on OK. So what now, the other preferences we are going to see here. Where is the, sorry, here on the accounting options. Here you are going to use the company reference preferences. Here we are going to change 2 or 3 options. First, here you will click on use account numbers. Account number is basically the type of numbers we provided to a particular COA, chart of accounts. So QB desktop is having defaulted some account numbers that you will be giving. Account number is a unique number. It is a unique number. Each account is having separate numbers. Okay, so we just click here use account numbers and show lowest sub account only. And the other preference, we are going to change this one if transactions are 90 days in the past, and one if the transactions are 30 days in the past in the future. We don't want to get distracted if a transaction is older than 90 days or older than 90 days, and or the transaction or a particular invoice is coming in the next 30 days. So we will uncheck these two boxes and we click on OK. So this is how a preferences window works. We have changed only 3 preferences right now for as per requirement. You will be able to change again and again if you want to behave the software as per your requirement. You can change it afterwards. Okay, so now our next topic we move forward is the icon bar. Here, what is the icon bar in the desktop? Here you will see on the left hand side, you will be able to see this is called the icon bar. The icon bar is basically the shortcut. Basically the shortcut of a particular COA or particular options, where we can just click on that particular thing and we will navigate it through directly there. So this is how this is why the icon bar is important. We can customize this icon bar, and I'll show you how to customize this icon bar. Icon bar is that we have having a too many choices to remember. Like suppose if you are going to see from here the file, view, list, favorites, company, customers, vendor, employees, every option you will click, you will see many options from the menu, and you have to just go each and every time, so it will waste your time and you have to take a lot. So that's why the icon bar is used here. Okay, so we want that every options whatever we are using just can be used at one place for everything we need it. Okay, so that's why we are going to use this icon bar. And how will this icon bar works? So first, right now we are going to customize the icon bar. From the view option, you will able to see here the icon bar location. Here in this case, here in this system, you can see that you change your icon bar location on the top, or you can change your icon bar location on the left hand side. It is depends on you, or you can hide the icon bar. Okay, but right now I like my icon bar to come up on the top, so I will click on top icon bar and this icon bar will show up here. Now how to customize this icon bar, because these are the features we are not going to use mostly. So what features we are going to use mostly, we will add this. So on the main menu, on the view option, you will click on the customize icon bar. Here you will see the customize icon bar, and you can see that the content, what are the contents are available on the icon bar above. Now you will delete we are going to delete all the content of the icon bar. So now after delete or edit or add any particular icon on the bar content, we have to click on OK, otherwise it will not be saved what the actions you have performed in the transaction. Here suppose I just click cancel, So you will see that all the icons which I have deleted from the content bar, it will show up here. Okay, now again I am going to customize the icon bar. So click on the customization icon bar and delete all the irrelevant icons here and click on OK. Now as you can see that after clicking OK, you have cleaned up your icon bar. So now what? How we will customize the icon bar and how we will add a particular COO or any options we are going to use. So again, so suppose you want to add the trial balance on your icon bar, so you can just click on one, so you can open it on one click. So how we are going to see the icon, how we are going to see. So from the main menu you will see the reports options, and when you will come down on the brought down here, you will able to see that accounts and taxes. This is basically are all the basic entries we do. Okay. Sorry for the interruption. So I was saying that here you will be able to see from the accounts and taxes that are basic accounting from general to ledger, from trial balance. Okay, so we will click on trial balance and here a window pop up here. Now here you want to customize your trial balance. Suppose you want, we are going to use all options here. Okay, so we will use this all options. So click on all. We want that our font will be more bold and more larger, so we click on the customize report here, and we can change it here that we want on a report on a cash basis, on an accrual basis. The accounting is that we want on an account accrual basis. Here you can change it from the columns. Here you can change the filters, or you can add whatever you want. Here is the date, header and footer, what the information you want to display on your trial balance. Here you change the font. So here we are going to change the font, and you can see that our font is more larger than we are seeing right before the changes. Here you can just drag down it here, you can click on OK, and here now you want your trial balance to show like this, but you want to memorize the QB, or whenever you want to click on the trial balance, so this is the kind of report will show up to here. So you will add this window on your on your icon bar. You will click on the view, while remember, don't close the trial balance until you add the trial balance to icon bar. You will click on add icon bar, trial balance to icon bar, and just name it. If you want to give some other label or descriptions, you will say it, and you will click on OK. Now here you will see that your trial balance is shown up here. Here when you close this, the QB asks you that we have modified the setting for this report. While adding this report to the memorized report list, we'll save these settings for future. Would you like to memorize this report? If you want to memorize this report, this is the other options. If you want to memorize this report, when you open up the trial balance from under the reports, if you want, you can put it yes. If you don't want, you just click on no and you move forward. Yes, I want, and if I click on yes and okay. Now you will be able to see, when we click on trial balance, you will be able to see that what changes we have done. We made the folder here, and this is the font is bigger, and this is the dates from all. So now let's make it small and go and search here. We have just changed this, and now here you can see both reports. Here when you begin from the reports option, you will be see the trial balance come up like this, and if you add the customization trial balance on the icon bar, the trial balance will come up like here. Okay, so this is how the use of the icon bar you want. Okay, now we will add one more. Now after this we will going to add on customize icon bar. Now here you see the option of separator is like a separate from one option on the trial balance to other options. If you are use, suppose you can see the separator. When I click on the separator option, you will able to see that one line is come up after the trial balance. It means that if you want a particular item to come up on one side, and then you want to give in a space and put it some other, it will show up like this. So we are just click 3 or 4 setup, whatever separator you want to do, then click on OK. Okay, so like suppose we are going to see, so if you want after a trial balance you want to see that profit and loss account. So if you want to see the profit and loss account, you will just click on the profit and loss account. Here you will change this and customize your report. You will customize your report. You want to give more and just view again on the same activity and just add to profit and loss account to icon bar and click on OK. And whenever you are going to open this customization report, will open it here only from the profit and loss account and not from the digging up from the reports options. Okay, okay, we just click on no and here. So now this is how these preferences and icon bar is done. So now the next topic of this session, how to create a backup. So we will just create a backup and we'll sum up a session and we will sum up our today's sessions. So how we create a backup and how to restore a backup. So from the if after you finish your work on a QB, if you want to take up a backup, and if you haven't took up a backup, you have to take a backup, and the backup will be created from the main menu. You will go to the file, and here you will see the backup company. Here on click on this options, you will able to see the two options: create local backup or restore previous local backups. As I have already told you about, when you are open up your existing company, you can just restore your previous backup, local backup. Okay, and we can create backup in two ways: whether we want to create a local backup that is on the system we are working, or whether we want to create a backup online, that is create a backup on the cloud. So we will just click on create local backup, and it will show you up this window, and it will show you that make a backup copy of everything. Okay, which backup you want to do, whether it is online or locally. But if you want to create an, here it will also show you the options. It will show you all the letter, but if you want to just want to browse the options here, you can click out here. So we cancel it, we will choose the local backup and click on next, and you are able to see that the option window is come up. Whether you will click on the options window or whether you click on the next window, this option window will pop up after it, and now you will give the browse here. So we will give on the desktop. Okay, and now the next option is showing that add the data and time of the backup to the file name recommended, or it is also showing you that limit the number of backup copies in this folder too. So whether you want to limit the number of backup copies on a particular folder, if you want to limit, then you can just check it and then arrange the limit, and if you don't, you just uncheck it and click on OK. It will not showing, so we just click. So we are just going to create one folder. So we will just create a folder. Name Suite Shoot. Okay, so let's we are going to create on a drive. Leave it. Okay, and we click on OK and OK. Now after clicking on OK, it will show you when do you want to save your backup copy. You want it save it now, or save it now to future backups, or only schedule for future backups. You will just save your backup copy, save it now, and click on next and save, and your company file is backed up down here. It will take some time, and the file is backed up here. So today's sessions, we are going to end this session. So we have covered 3 topics, and now we are going to know about COA and item list in the next session. So thank you.